Basket's good like Great Bay.
Went from 5 to 11 or something.
Yeah, I think that, that kind of the end of the game. We talked about in the huddle before that the way that we were going to win this game was kind of getting to our roots and buckling down and playing Winthrop defense. And we show flashes of it, but that was kind of what we wanted to do, and that's how we wanted to end the game, was what we do best, and that's how we won.
Guys came out and couldn't miss, but turnovers were kind of keeping you down a little bit.
Well, that's kind of been the story all season long, and we just got to find a way to minimize those and move on. We can't hop over our turnovers, and it's something that's been that way all season. But we got to make sure we shoot high percentage shots, and when we get them, we got to make sure we knock them down. And if we do that, then we can kind of account for a little bit of turnovers, just not too many. So even this late in the season, we want to make sure that we improve, even though we only got a week until Thursday to play. It's something that we can talk about and try to see how teams are attacking us and causing us to turn the ball over. So it's always a point of emphasis for us.
Does your size advantage kind of help you guys navigate when you get into turnover trouble and things like that?
Yeah, I think that having two bigs that really occupy space, sometimes you can actually use them to use as pressure release. We try to do that sometimes with like that sideline play at the end there. We know that we're going to try to pressure our guards there, and we could probably get something over the top of our bigs as a pressure release. And we try to do that sometimes in our offense, having the bigs pop up and take some pressure off the defense. So they take a lot of attention from opposing defenses, and it helps. It helps sometimes just to free some space up on the perimeter.
Booth Bay next?
Booth Bay next. Like I've always said before, IJ he's a legend. He's always has his team prepared. What he did against Wayne Fleet was pretty dang impressive. I thought Wayne Fleet was a talented team, and they kind of went cold there. But IJ always has his team prepared, and they battled for 32 minutes. And I think we're gonna have a dogfight with them. And we'll go home, we'll watch film, we'll get prepared, we'll have a good game plan, and we'll come here Thursday and we'll give it our all. But I anticipate another one like this, kind of, even though it's kind of an ugly thing, but it's a fight, it's a battle, and it's two teams competing to see who can come out on top. And that's, I look forward to that. I always enjoy competing against Booth Bay, and every time I leave a game after I coach against IJ, I always learn something about myself and learn something about the game. So it's kind of fun.
Coach, you talk about Rambo defense all the time when we talk about the defense. That's always a term you bring up.
Yeah.
What do you think is Rambo defense? Like, what would you say are kind of the tenets of that?
I would just call it helper. It's five guys always helping out each other. One guy moves, another guy behind them moves, another guy behind them. It's string theory. It's a lot of timing. It's a lot of awareness. It's a lot of synergy. We're always in sync with each other, and when we do that, it's pretty special. It truly takes five guys buying in. It truly takes five guys moving as one. I always talk about it as being an engine. There's so many parts in an engine, and if one part's off, the engine's going to blow. And if we can get our timing down, we can do that for possessions in a row. I feel like nobody can score on our defense, but that's just the way I always view it. I realize that people are going to score, but I don't like it when they do. So my guys know that. Every time we watch film, I break down every defensive possession, and I always point to what's wrong with that defensive possession. And, they kind of laugh and they chuckle, and they know that film studies are going to be kind of negative at times, but they know they can learn from it. So that's kind of, we take pride in that defense, and I love it because it's something that truly incorporates the team. And in this game, when you can incorporate the team, I think that you can have a lot of success together, and you share the share the responsibilities. So it's fun.
Was today a particularly good example of that being put into effect? I mean, your whole team below 40 points.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a nice thing, and yeah, absolutely. I think at times, we showcase what we're about, but and I hate to use this because I'm not an excuse guy, but we're still kind of young. We're still figuring things out, and we got sophomores on the floor with juniors and seniors, and it takes time to learn that, and especially when you have groups that haven't come up through, playing together. One group, a sixth grade group, always plays together, and they work their way up. And you have, different grade levels of, 2 years in between or 3 years in between. It's sometimes tough to develop that chemistry over the course of, 2 months, 3 months. And we try to beat it into them every day in practice, and try to put them in situations to be successful and to learn that concept. And for some teams, this takes longer than others. This team is getting it. And when they get it, they're going to be special. They're really going to be special, and I'm falling in love with this team. I'm falling in love with the guys, their personalities, and their work ethic. just like I have with all the previous teams I have, and I want this team to have success because they deserve it. And I'm looking forward to Thursday, see what they can do.
I think you guys really kind of have it down and close to what Coach MacArthur wants at this point in the season.
Yeah, we just prepared really well for Madison, and we just executed what we needed to execute to get the win.
He talks about, like string theory and everybody helping the helper and stuff. I mean, how would you describe what the defensive philosophy is?
At first, it's very complicated, but once we start working as a team, we get really good.
Yeah. How are you feeling now? You were out, missed 3 games, was it? Or feeling?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Was a little scary there for a little while? Were you wondering if you were going to be back in time for the tournament?
No, my teammates just supported me a lot, just to be like, hey, get better, no rush, we want you back. So they supported me a lot, and now I'm back.
So it's Booth Bay again. That's who got the concussion against. They're a physical team, obviously. You guys like being physical. Are you expecting kind of a physical battle against them?
It's always a rivalry with Booth Bay, so we just go out there and play our games.
All right, thanks, Jared. Appreciate it. And then score for about 3 minutes.
We cut it to within 5 a few times. We just couldn't get over that hump. We didn't hit shots that we normally hit, and they did a great job defensively on us tonight.
What was it about their defense?
Just their length, and they really stopped penetration better than they did previously in the year. So they stopped that penetration pretty good.
How much of a factor is their size at both ends?
Well, it's definitely a factor. When obviously I'm not out there playing, but those guys, they're not only are they big, but they're long. So you're seeing a lot of arms, and it's definitely a factor. We didn't really get to the offensive glass tonight like we have during the season. So they did a great job keeping us off the boards.
They came out, they couldn't miss to start the game, but you guys could have been in a lot worse shape. You guys were...
Yeah, we weathered this storm. I thought we were right where we wanted to be at halftime, to be honest, and we just never got over that hump in the second half.
Yeah.
Like I said, we just shots that normally fall didn't fall, and it just happens. So.
If you compare the 2 regular season games to this one, how is this one different?
Yeah, well, it was a lot like the first game we played them. We didn't get to the rim well in the first game, and they beat us by 12 or 14. And the second game we got to the rim real well. They didn't have Jared the second game, so that made a difference. But he's a better defender than he probably is a scorer, and he's a pretty good scorer. So yeah, but we didn't get to the rim in kudos to them. They did a good job at stopping our penetration and stepping up. So.